Hi everybody, it's Nikki here. 안녕하세요. 저는 Nikki입니다. Welcome back to Dramarama. Today again, I have multiple dramas for you, and the first one is Graceful Family. As always, we get to the cast first, and that would be Im So-hyung as Moseok-hee, Lee Jang-woo as Ho Yeon-do, Bae Dong-wook as Han Jae-guk. This drama, I can already tell you, I love so much. We are taking a look at a very, very prestigious family with a lot of money who has their own intelligence agency pretty much to kind of keep them safe. Of course, we all know stories about rich families that come out, and we also know that there's a lot of stories about these rich families that the general public doesn't know because no one wants to let it out into the public eye. And this is where the agency top comes in. They have their own lawyer, they have their own bodyguards, they have their own image makers, their own hackers, everything to kind of keep the image of the company in good standing. So anything crazy that happens gets kind of pushed under the rug. Now, we have Seok-hee, who lives in the US. She was moved over to the US after her mother died 15 years ago. She has now returned, and everyone's trying to send her back to the US. She's not supposed to be in Korea at all. Now, which is, of course, a little bit odd if you ask me. Something is going on there. She's the only child of Chol-hee. He has remarried, and there's other children in place. It's like second heir, third heir, all of that. But she's the first child. But she's starting to kind of understand that maybe there was more to her mom's death than she would think. Also, the reason why she's going back to Korea is because her grandpa is really sick, and she said she missed her mom's death, but she doesn't want to miss her grandpa's death. And again, her dad says, you're going back to the US, you're not staying here. And she's like, okay, I would, but I really don't want to. Her attitude seems so arrogant. But the more you watch the show, the more you realize it's not arrogancy, it's just a strong-willed woman. And she's basically what I think a lot of businesswomen should be like. The ones that have their own business, they know what they want, they don't want anyone else messing in their business. This is like the image of a businesswoman. I say that because I have two modes. I'm a very sweet person, I'm very loving, but when it comes to my business, I don't play around. HB always says it's kind of scary when I get into business mode. And you have to be. It's your livelihood, it's what you build from the ground, and there comes a place where you have standards, and you want to keep those standards up, and if people don't want to put things up to your standards, then they can go. And that's just what I'm saying. But Graceful Family, I love, again, that Korea is taking on these things we all know are kind of happening. We all know that rich families have a team, probably not like this agency, but they have a team that kind of looks over their image and tries to bribe people and pay people off to make things go away, problems go away. We all know that. We've seen that now in the K-pop world, that bribery plays a very, very big play in the life of people with a lot of money. And Graceful Family is so good. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I had fun watching it. It was funny, but it was serious. It was just a good drama, and I hope you guys take the time to check it out. Our second drama for this week is The Great Show. And of course, cast comes first, and that will be Song Sung-un as Wee Dae-han, Lee Seung-bin as Jung Soo-hyun, and Ro Jung-yu as Han Da-jang. Now, this is also a good one. It has a little bit of a slow start, I have to say. Now, Dae-han it starts out playing in 2016 for the general elections, and Dae-han is trying to run there to win and be elected. Of course, he used to be a lawmaker, and now he turns into a materialistic politician, which a lot of politicians are, let's be honest with that. And his father died, and everyone calls him like a bad son, kind of in a way. But he used to live with his mom and not with his dad. So for his great image, he thought he's going to go on a walk all the way to decide where his father's ashes are. And it takes him days to get there, and he bows every 3 steps. But it was all for image. It was all to get the, you know, how politicians are. They do things to make themselves look better. And he did that, but he still didn't win. Now, it then takes you 3 years later. He's a designated driver, you know, like an Uber driver. He gets puked on. It's not a glamorous job. He was fired from his other position, but in his head, he's still Daehyun, you know, this great big ambassador. But there comes along a girl called Daejeong, who then gives him the Christmas gift of, surprise, I'm your daughter, and here are my 3 siblings. Can you please take us in? Our mother died, and my stepdad disappeared. What? What? He didn't know she was born. The other 3 are not his biological children. They're from her stepdad. But she just kind of shows up and, hi, here I am. Merry Christmas. And of course he's like, what the hell is going on? Like, whoa. And she did it smart. She met him in a way beforehand saying, oh, my little brother is missing. Can you help me find him? And he, of course, does everything and is very, very loud saying, I'm going to save this little boy. I'm going to find him and everything. Again, image, because he's thinking about running again for this election. And she's like, oh, yeah, I'm here to see my real dad and blah, blah, blah. And he goes on, oh, your real dad will be so happy to see you because you're precious and blah, blah, blah. And once she's out of the car, she's like, oh, my God, that poor man. Not realizing that it will be him that is that guy. It is a good drama. I enjoyed this drama, too, but it just had such a slow start where I'm just like, nah, pick up the pace. Whereas Graceful Family, I found it way easier to just sit and watch. And the hour of the episode went by way faster than the hour of the Great Show. And I can tell you that in the Great Show, he's gonna struggle with having this many children in his house, but he's gonna make it work because, again, he's trying to run for this election again. And what doesn't look better than taking in these 4 children who are left alone now, and he's helping them. I think this is where this drama is going to head, where he's really thinking about his image in all of this and trying to make him look as best as possible. But we are going to see the struggle coming up. Guys, what dramas have you been watching? Which dramas do you want me to watch for you and kind of check out and see, you know, like feel out, like how is it? Should we watch it? Should we just forget about it? As always, don't forget to follow me on all my social media, Instagram, Twitter, and my website, HallyuHeaven.com. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and click the little bell icon so you can get notified when I upload new videos. I love you guys. So, bye-bye. Annyeong.